What's going on, guys? It's Clutch Plays, and today I'm going to be telling you guys why Cam Reddish out of Duke will be the next Devin Booker. If you guys know Cam Reddish, most likely it is because you're watching a Duke game to see Zion and RJ, and the reporters happened to talk about Cam Reddish, or you saw him on the court. Cam did not have a great season at Duke, as he was overshadowed by the two Duke superstars who were slotted in at the first and third pick in this year's NBA draft. He only averaged 13.5 points along with 4 rebounds and 2 assists in 28 minutes per game at Duke. Along with this, he shot the ball only at 35% per game. His season at Duke was pretty awful. However, in his defense, he was playing next to the two biggest stars in all of college basketball on maybe the most talented team in college basketball history. Zion and RJ did not help his game as well because they both had jump shots that were not respectable, so the floor spacing was very poor for Cam to get open shots. Also, when Zion went out for a 6-game period during the season, Cam did improve his play and averaged 16.1 points per game. One of those games was a blowout too, where Cam played less than 20 minutes and only scored 5 points while contributing on the defensive end as well. But against North Carolina, when he needed to step up, he scored 27 points on a little under 50% shooting. Also, when Duke played North Carolina for a second time, he scored 23 points and contributed on the defensive end as well with 3 steals and 2 blocks. Cam has been able to show that when he is not overshadowed by his teammates, he can perform at a higher level, but he still has some ways to go. Next, his game translates to the NBA incredibly because of his ability to shoot the 3 ball from NBA distance already and defend at an extremely high level. Cam measured into the NBA pre-draft combine at 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan. These measurables are perfect for a prototypical shooting guard in today's NBA. Cam has the size to be able to switch on any player from the 1 to 4 with complete ease. His shooting stroke is already smooth, and with the extra time to perfect a shot in the NBA, he will be deadly from range. Cam has shown the ability to hit clutch shots at Duke, as he hit a game winner against Florida State, a clutch 3 against UCF when they were down by 4 in the stretch, and another clutch 3-point shot against Louisville. Cam's 7'1" wingspan gives him the ability to rise up and shoot over defenders at the point guard and shooting guard position. Cam Reddish has incredible off-the-ball dribble skills as well, but since he took a step back behind Zion and RJ, he really never got the opportunity to showcase them at Duke. He can easily beat defenders off the dribble with his dribble moves and has a great first step where he can easily pull up for a jumper or drive to the basket. He has great passing skills and will be able to find the open man through like the pick and roll game and stuff, even though he does not have the best vision. The main thing that people forget about Cam is he was the 3rd rated prospect coming out of high school. That was only 1 year ago. He could beat anyone off the dribble, and his athleticism was unmatched. He was only 1 year removed from his high school days, so people should really stop overreacting about one inefficient year at Duke. The one main critique on Cam other than his inefficiency is his motor. NBA scouts believe that this year he was way too much of a passer, and this led to him never being able to get into a rhythm. Most of the teams in the 5 to 12 range where he's projected to go don't have a true star that dominates all the shots of their team. Cam will not be able to hide behind anyone on these teams and will have to use all the tools that he has. Now you guys are probably wondering, how on earth does this relate to Devin Booker? Well, here it is. Devin Booker coming out of college was on the best college basketball team in the history of college basketball. They went undefeated and lost in the championship. They were the first team to ever go undefeated, and if they won the championship, that would have changed the game forever. This Kentucky team included of Karl Anthony Towns, the Harrison brothers, or twins, or whatever you want to call them, Willie Cauley-Stein, and Trey Lyles. Devin Booker came off the bench and let the Harrison brothers take a bigger role on the team. This resulted in Booker only averaging 10 points per game and only playing 21 minutes as well. Booker coming out of college was said to be a great shooter, but never really showed the potential to be as talented as he is now because he was overshadowed by this incredible roster. This led to Booker falling all the way down in the draft to the 13th overall pick to the Phoenix Suns, where he could finally be the star on the team and display his true superstar potential. The Suns got the biggest steal in the draft in their franchise player, and one team from the draft lottery may get their next franchise player in Cam Reddish. Currently, he is impressing NBA scouts and executives as he is showing his true potential in the workouts he's participating in, as there have been multiple occasions where reporters have come out and said that Cam Reddish is flat out the best player there. Best destinations in my opinion for Cam, I would say, is the Bulls, the Hawks, and the Wizards. The Bulls already have a great young core, but they are nowhere near ready to compete for a championship and can afford to play Cam Reddish in many different lineups to ultimately get him to be the true leader that many, including me, see capable in him. To continue, the Hawks have a great point guard in Trae Young and a great power forward in John Collins, but don't have a dominant scoring wing that Cam Reddish has the ability to become. The Hawks are rebuilding and have 2 top 10 draft picks in this year's draft, demonstrating they are willing to develop their young core this season rather than compete for the playoffs. Finally, the Wizards are without John Wall this season, and other than Bradley Beal, they have no one. And in my opinion, I think the Wizards should trade Bradley Beal right now when he has value. Cam can come into the Wizards and be forced to play aggressive, not only with his shot, but his driving ability as well. If Cam goes to any of these 3 teams, I'm confident that they can develop him into a top-level scorer in the NBA at some point in his career. Devin Booker and Cam Reddish both have experience being overshadowed in college, and this could lead Cam Reddish into becoming the next Devin Booker. When I say Devin Booker, I don't mean his play style, I mean more of his development into becoming a star after being overshadowed by his college teammates. Thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I'm planning on making a few more videos on the NBA draft prospects before the draft. Comment down below if you guys want to see anyone in specific. With that said, I'm out and peace!